on, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush on short, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened all right. You gotta see the show. It's a lot of fun. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome to Touhyville for the 13th day of May, 2025. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I can't wait to be in Phoenix.
You are so in vacation head already.
I just want to be with my daughter. And now that we're talking, it's like teenage. You know, what are we going to do? Where do we want to go? What do we want to eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so exciting. I'm so looking forward to some of the things we're doing. We're doing, like, first of all, I never get excited about exercise, ever. I'm not one of those. I had a personal trainer for like 3 years. This was what, like 15 years ago?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but
and I really liked it, except every day, almost every day, would be like, oh, do you feel the burn? Isn't it great? And I'd be like, quit asking me that, because it's never gonna. I'll save you the questions. Like, no. Oh, doesn't that feel good? No, it does not. Not as good as, like, watch. How does this feel good?
Yeah.
That's what feels good. That's what sounds good. That's what, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Smell that. I've said nobody, like, I never went in a gym.
Right.
And went, smell those smells. Now, in a bakery, yes, I have.
Sure.
In a restaurant, absolutely. In an Italian restaurant, always. Coffee shop, absolutely. Gym? No, thank you.
No,
never.
Not for you.
No. So we're taking a class from this guy named Rick Coffee. And he caught my eye during like one of these reels where he was just dancing, and it was hilarious. And he had all these women, all sizes, all shapes, dancing with him to all the classic, like, 80s hits, Bruno Mars, like. And so what do? I look him up, because I'm like, every time I see his reels, I'm like, that looks so much fun. Now, this looks like fun exercise. Turns out he's in Tempe, which is like 10 minutes from where
you're going,
where I'm going. And so I look him up, and then I just reach out to him. And sure enough, I go, I don't know. Do I have to be a member or something to come see you? Like, you know? And he's like, no, let me send you my link. And sure enough, we're going to be in his class.
Yeah.
And we're taking his class on Wednesday. We could take a second class on Friday if we don't die in the first one. But I haven't paid for it yet, because I'd hate to die and then the money go to waste.
Right. Why spend the money when you're going to die?
But it looks so much fun. And of course, because now we signed up, I'm seeing more of it in my feed. And I'm like, I don't know which song we're going to do. I'm like challenged in terms of rhythm and stuff like that. I mean, not horribly challenged. Like, I could dance, but I don't have the moves like Harley has the moves. And I want to prep, but he's just
it's just a class.
It's
a class. Yeah, it's not a show up and know how to do all of it. That's the whole point of a class.
I know, but there's something about the coordination of that. Every time I see his videos, that looks so fun. So I would have been willing to study for this exam.
But it's not an exam, it's a class. It's supposed to be a thing where you learn. If
it's going to be on a reel, it's an exam. So I'm really looking forward to that. And that and the pasta cooking class, because I really am looking forward to.
Right, you're not going to practice cooking pasta ahead of time.
I've done that a million times, but I haven't made. I've made pasta 3 times.
But I'm saying it's a class.
I know, I can't.
It's where you learn. Yeah.
I cannot wait.
I do think it's funny, though, going back to your personal trainer.
Yeah.
That you're bothered by the same question over and over again.
Right. Only I can ask a question hoping the response is different again and again and again. Do you like me now? What do you think now? How about now? What do you think about this now?
What do you think about the front of the house? Does it evoke emotion when you pull up? How do you like the flowers? How do you like the signs? I've said over and over again that I like them.
So stupid, because you're always like,
you and I are different.
Here's your reaction is, it looks great, babe.
It does.
But I'm waiting like no, not like it looks great, babe. When you pull up, do you like? Does it feel like
I don't have
it's
that.
home?
I don't have that.
But I ask you it every day, hoping for a
Right.
different. But
No,
I'm
it
terrible
does feel
that
like
way.
home. It does feel like home. But flowers and signs, it has nothing to do with that for me.
Mm-hmm.
For my what makes it home for me. That's how I work. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's right, So
Yeah.
uh
But it's so funny in our heads. Like
Mhm.
as I get older, I totally realize how I do it. When I
Mhm.
was younger, I don't think I realized
Right.
that I'm literally hoping for a different answer.
Mhm.
Like, so I'm just going to keep asking
Right,
the question. Like this
right.
lipstick?
Right.
How
I
about
don't know
now?
what's gonna happen now. Yeah. Today is cough drop day. I would imagine they probably were patented or something. Frog jumping day. I showed you a video the other day that a friend of mine took just from his car of there was the best way to describe it. Okay, there was a rabbit sitting still, and another rabbit would run at him, and he would just jump up. The rabbit would run underneath, and then it would go back the other way, and it would jump underneath. Like they did it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
It was the craziest thing I ever saw.
Yeah.
I loved it though. It was really cool.
I love those.
They were
kind
playing
of
like
things with
leapfrog,
nature.
but yeah.
Because I think the squirrels do that on our lawn. We have crazy squirrels on our lawn.
Yeah.
We have very friendly squirrels on our lawn.
They will let
They
you get
frolic.
very close.
Yeah, they frolic. They don't mess with you, but they're just playing all the time. They're like, tag, you're it.
Yes.
Tag, you're it. Up the tree.
Yeah, they're having a blast.
Yeah.
Yep. International Hummus Day or Hummus Day.
Hummus.
Everybody says it the way they say it. Farik the doing the dan morning. That's Hebrew for however you want to say it. You can. Leprechaun Day, Apple Pie Day. No, thank you. Fruit Cocktail Day. I still like fruit cocktail. I don't know why.
I love a good apple pie.
Oh no, we're past that already. Sex Differences in Health Awareness Day, Top Gun Day. I'm gonna guess Top Gun came out today. Tulip Day. You like tulips?
Love tulips.
Yeah.
I just hate the fact that they're dead in a minute. Like they really have a short shelf life. But I am going to buy the Mile ones.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. Yeah.
The bulbs and plant them in the front.
Yeah. May 12th, 1986, Top Gun was released. So that's why today is Top Gun Day. So that would have been yesterday, guys. You're not very good at this game.
Do you think that was like a great movie? I think that's one of those where they're forcing it on me, like people's most beautiful person. You know how I'm always like, I get the magazine and I go, not so much. Like beautiful. But the most beautiful person, not usually. No.
I think Top Gun is more of a guy's 80s movie, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the, like the partnership and, I mean, spoiler alert, one of the partners dies, but, I mean, it's, I think that's, I think that's where it comes from.
I liked the movie. But when they did, Top Gun's coming back after all these years, it's a cult classic. I went, not really.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think.
But I mean, I'm saying like favorite, like in
Mm-hmm.
terms of favorite. I think The Breakfast Club. I think.
Well, all the John Hughes movies from the 80s are really 80fied.
Especially the one. Oh my gosh, the one where the kid takes the day off. He ditches school. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because that house was in our neighborhood.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
In Evanston.
Yeah.
The one with the car. Yeah.
By the way, okay, I was making fun. It says the creator of Top Gun had intended to have the day celebrated on the anniversary of the film's release, but due to an error in graphics, it landed on May 13th, and they decided to just keep the date. So they wanted to.
Oops.
They wanted to have Top Gun Day be May 12th, but to which I say, just do it. Just why do you need some approval or anything else for it? Just do it. Just decide that that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
okay.
I don't know. I thought it was a good movie when I liked it. And I liked the second one, but I like the second one more as like a fun popcorn movie. So, let's see. Tina says, good morning, everyone. Have a fabulous day. And she loves both Top Gun movies. So I liked both of them. And we went to see the second one in the theater. And I was glad we did. It was a good popcorn movie. Like it was a big movie with planes and things like that. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm not knocking
And
it. I think it's a. I enjoy myself every time I go to Top Gun, but I don't think it's over the top. Just like I never really understood Mimi Rogers and all of it when they were like, "Oh, she's so beautiful" in the first one. Did you?
That's not Mimi Rogers. It's
Mimi Rogers, I thought.
No. The girlfriend in the first one? No. I think he was married to Mimi Rogers, so now that you say that.
No, that was her.
No. It was not. It was Kelly McGillis. Thank you. Woo.
Oh, you're right. Oh, wow. Why did I think it was? Wow. Okay. All right, then. Don't you hate that? How does that happen that you think you're so right and you're wrong?
I don't know. I'll let you know when it happens.
Oh, geez. I walked right into that one.
That's fun. It is. It's also World Cocktail Day, by the way. So you can make yourself a cocktail there.
Now, did those get like in our lifetime? That became more of a thing, correct?
Cocktails?
Didn't it just used to be like the regulars, and then all of a sudden, it just feels like in my 30s, it took off.
What did? More cocktails? Different cocktails?
Different kinds of cocktails.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think just like there's all kinds of different beers. There's all kinds of different cocktails and stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, Tom Cruise, Mimi Rogers, married from 87 to 90. I knew I wasn't crazy. They were married in real life.
Okay.
So, Anna says good morning, and Christine says good morning. I saw 2 rabbits doing that jumping thing in my yard the other day. It was funny, and she says, and I have jury duty today. Yay. Well, enjoy that. So,
sorry.
Don't forget to leave your phone in the car. Because then you'll get
I like
back.
Jury duty. I was actually the
the foreman.
The foreman.
Were you? I was never selected for a jury. Yep.
Yeah, it was really cool, and the coolest part of it was I've never seen judges appreciate people more. They gave this whole spiel about thank you for doing the service and the duty and the. I was like, woo! All right. Yeah, they were very appreciative, and
I wonder if that's why I never got selected, because I've heard like the same speech, like they come in and they do that, and then I just sit there and giggle because they said duty. They said, Steve, you could just leave.
You could go.
You could just go. Yeah, well, we don't think you're mature enough to handle this. No, being from a family of police officers and in the media, those were 2 red flags, and they just go, see ya.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Yeah, so I'm not usually picked. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we will wrap up yesterday's poll question and get to today's.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon?
A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
Having your jewelry, coins, and collectibles properly appraised is often one of those projects that just gets backburnered. In the unfortunate event of a loss, however, you are going to want to be comfortable that your documentation is thorough and accurate, and no one is more qualified than Virks Fine Jewelry.
And some of you may not be aware, but Jeff Virk is the only GIA graduate gemologist in residence in the greater Lafayette area.
And Liz and I both are the only International Society of Appraisers members in Lafayette, combined with the only 2 USPAP-compliant appraisers for personal property.
Insurance, liquidation, fair market, divorce, family disbursement, and more. It can sometimes be critical that you have a detailed document prepared by a qualified appraiser.
In these fluid and ever-changing markets, it's more important than ever to make sure your appraisal is up to date and your appraiser is properly trained, credentialed, and current with the latest legislation and standards.
Virks Fine Jewelry checks all of the right boxes for education, training, qualifications, certifications, and experience.
Let Virks Fine Jewelry be your personal jeweler while also offering Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Virks.com.
There's exciting news for farmers in the Ileana area. Peterson Ag Service is thrilled to be your local Ag Leader dealer, bringing you the latest in precision farming technology. Ag Leader offers a full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to every corner of your operation. Sink it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader. Let Peterson Ag Service show you how. Call us today, 765-314-3276 to learn more.
Some big news. Iran is threatening to wipe Israel off the map and destroy America. Now, UN inspectors say Iran is close to getting nuclear weapons, just weeks away. But President Trump vows he won't let them. He's even moved 2 aircraft carriers to the area. This is a big story, and Newsmax's Rob Finnerty is covering it all this week and exposing the real threat. Tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight for Rob's series, Stop Iran, and find out Trump's secret plan to fix this. Watch Finnerty on Newsmax on all major cable systems. President Trump says he watches Newsmax all the time. You should too. So download the free Newsmax app on your smartphone and sign up for Newsmax Plus to watch us anytime, anywhere. Millions are making the switch to Newsmax because it's real news for real people.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
What day of the week is it?
What does it feel like?
It's Tuesday.
Well, it's Tuesday.
Who are these people?
They are hilarious drive time radio guys.
You are hilarious.
They're seriously so funny.
You best put seatbelts on your ears because I'm going to take them for the ride of their lives.
It's where fun meets awesome.
You are going to love this. Welcome to the show. It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, having fun on a Tuesday morning. Thanks for getting up with us. We appreciate it. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. A big variety of plenty of food for everybody to choose from at the Good Table Restaurant. Like them on Facebook so you can find out about their daily specials. They get them up usually right around the end of the show. So you can check out all their different specials that they have on their Facebook page. It's the Good Table Family Restaurant in Kentland. Also, want to mention our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Find out about the movies they've got coming. You can click ahead because they have movies Wednesday through the weekend. Wednesday is usually the shows from the previous week. And then on Thursday, you got some new movies coming out. So
I got some scary ones.
Final Destination Bloodlines is coming out this Thursday. That's a new one.
What was the one with the corn?
Clown in the Cornfield is still there.
Sereno.
Accountant 2.
Cheryl will never sleep again.
Sinners. A Minecraft movie. And Thunderbolts, also known as the New Avengers. So you can find out all the times at fountainstonetheaters.com. You can also download their app. They have an app in the Google Play Store and the App Store as well. All right, let's go take a look at our poll question from yesterday so that we can wrap that up, and then we'll get to today's poll question. Yesterday, we had asked you about the idea of being with someone for a long time. So you know that you've been married for a long time when ...
Mm-hmm.
Fill in the blank. So one of the things we came up with was I guess the best way I think to put it is knowing them better than they know themselves, like knowing what they need, knowing what they're not going to do, so you take care of them in that way, things like that.
Well, and knowing, I think too, what goes unspoken is knowing like how not to hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really key.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure.
And I think with age that becomes a talent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like a really important part.
Mm-hmm.
Because you and I could fight. Like if we want to, there's enough out there that we could. But I'm saying we choose a lot of time to go, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like let's take a breath.
Sure.
Don't make this worse.
Right. Christine says your husband doesn't massage your feet anymore. Piper says the marriage certificate. That proves it's been 35 years. Well, there is that. Yes. You got us there, Piper. Mm-hmm. Richie says when you both don't listen to each other. LOL. Mm-hmm. Melanie says you and your spouse have a conversation with no words, just raised eyebrows, facial expressions can take care of everything. Patricia says when you love each other unconditionally. Yeah, that's a big one. Tanya says when you can recognize your husband's cough in a crowd. Hee hee. So I'll say that about your laugh. Like that I know that it's like I could, if you were in a group and you were laughing, I could pick it out. Yeah. When one starts the conversation, the other one finishes it.
Mm-hmm.
I think
we have a lot of that.
Yeah, that's one of those things that I think a lot of couples do.
I do. I will tell you this though. I love when I'm today years old when I find something out.
That is so fun.
What just happened where you found something out about me and you went, I can't believe that. It was just recent too.
It was.
And you were like, I had no idea
that you hitchhiked.
That I hitchhiked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you were a lunatic. I didn't know. I mean, I had an idea you were a lunatic, but I wasn't positive until the other day. Now I know.
I never knew you were nuts. No, that's not true either. No.
I thought it, but now I'm positive. Right. Yes. Justin says when you know you're making the wrong decision based on what your spouse would say. I like that.
Oh, I do like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Marlo says when you complete each other's sentences. Ron says when you start looking alike.
Okay.
What?
Yes, I believe that. I
What?
believe that. I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Haven't you ever seen how they start to like kind of look brothery and sistery, not to be gross?
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I do not know that one. Yeah.
Yes.
Melissa says when you take
Uh-oh.
All right, Melissa, what the hee-haw? When you used to take love lotion to bed and now you take Ben Gay.
Love
Melissa,
lotion.
that's funny.
Aye.
Rich says when you're getting a divorce. Well, there's that. When you know what the other one is going to say before they actually say it. Yeah, that's all good stuff. Mel says, good morning, guys. Good morning, Mel. Thanks for hanging out this morning. We appreciate it. Okay, now let's move on to today's poll question. So ranker.com is a website where people can go and essentially rank different things. You'll find all kinds of different stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
So recently, someone put up female comedians, a list of the funniest female comedians. So that's our poll question today. Who's your favorite? And you can throw out a couple if you want.
I threw out 4.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who were your 4?
Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, I like her. Yep.
Because when she's in a movie, I die laughing. There's
Mhm.
just something about her playing stupid, I cry at her.
Mhm.
Betty White.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Betty White to me was always funny, but then when she started with the Snickers commercial, I was
Mhm. I'm sure you haven't, but have you ever seen the movie Lake Placid?
no. Is that with a shark?
I don't even know what it is. If it's a shark or like I don't know. It's like some water thing that is eating people or something.
Okay.
She plays like a filthy grandmother, and it's so funny.
Yeah.
With her, like, do you remember Grumpy Old Men?
Yeah. I loved that movie.
These old guys are just always swearing at each other and
Mhm.
stuff. And
Mhm.
I would have loved to have seen an HBO version of Golden Girls.
Yes.
Like where they talk the way they talk. Because there's a lot of
Yes.
old grandmothers out there that
And they
really
took
talk
it
that
for
way.
that, and they took it to where they could. But
you
but
watch it
could
now, I'm
yeah.
stunned at what they got away with
Yes.
in the 80s.
Yeah, with the innuendos and stuff. Yeah.
If that was a 20s show making those same jokes, they wouldn't have got away with it.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Mhm. But
So-
imagine if they were on HBO now, like meaning they
Oh.
created that
Mm-hmm.
no holds barred.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
And then I said Kate McKinnon,
okay.
Sherry O'Terry,
Mm-hmm.
because I just loved them in Saturday Night Live,
Saturday Night Live.
and they would make me cry every week.
Yeah.
And then my newest is I love Fortune Feimster.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you like her a lot. Yeah.
anytime I can't stop cry laughing,
Mm-hmm.
I love that kind of laughing.
Yeah.
I don't like snarky a lot of the time. I don't like smuggy. I don't like holier than thou-y.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I love a good belly laugh. Like you lay me out, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, I do too. So I'm trying to think. I mean, I would have to say my all-time favorite would have to be Carol Burnett. I used to love watching the Carol Burnett show.
She was so talented. We watched it every Saturday night.
Yeah. And then I watched it in reruns,
Mhm.
So
And who was the woman who played her mother?
Vicki Lawrence.
Vicki Lawrence.
Now, Vicki Lawrence, it's really funny. I think she got on the Carol Burnett show, I think when she was like 19. Like she was the youngest of all of them. And I think she was a singer. She wasn't necessarily a comedian. And
the two of them, between the two of them as females, and then Roger Corman and
or Harvey Korman.
Harvey Korman and
Tim Conway.
Tim Conway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just and then when they would crack each other up, I couldn't take it.
Right. That was the best.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd have to put Betty White in there as well, just because her range of funny cracked me up.
Mm-hmm.
Like she could do all of it. She played stupid really well. She was just really, really good at that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I like Melissa McCarthy. I don't know what it was about Kate McKinnon bothered me. I don't know. Like she bugged me.
Right, but every time she would play whatever role she would play, political, whatever it was, it did lay me away.
Yeah.
Like it was not like, oh, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't subtle at all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. And then
what about you?
There's a younger female comedian. These are the ones I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then there's a younger female comedian named Taylor Tomlinson. And she was picked to be the host of After Midnight. So essentially she's the first female like talk show host, even though it's not really a talk show. It's kind of a talk show game show. But it was the slot after Colbert's Colbert's show on CBS. So it used to be the Late Late Show, right? Yeah, I think the Late Late Show.
Okay.
And then they got rid of that after this last host. I forget who was. James Corden.
Okay.
So after he stopped doing it, they decided to get rid of that show and started this After Midnight show, which I think was a mistake. And turns out I was right; it's already canceled.
Oh.
So, but she's really funny. I would see her reels and she would crack me up every time.
How about, don't you like another favorite of yours is that Nikki girl? Who was the one that
Nikki Glaser?
Yes,
I like her. But there's times when she's so over the top, like gross, that it's like, okay, all right. That sometimes it's a punch in the face. Like, sometimes it'll lay me out, and sometimes like, okay, it's,
Yeah.
I'm not good with shock for shock value. Like, that's why I don't like Amy Schumer. I don't think she's genuine. I think she just wants to be shocking. I don't think she's genuinely like that, my opinion. So I think it's why.
Oh, yeah. Now I get what you're saying. I was trying to figure out, because I had the other Amy mixed in there. Who's the one from
Amy
Poehler?
Yeah.
Because I don't think she's funny at all.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. And Tina Fey, I really liked in this 4 seasons.
I loved her in this.
So I thought she was really good in that. So I'm starting to turn a corner on Tina Fey. I thought it was overlove for Tina Fey during 30 Rock. I didn't think 30 Rock was that great. That was my take, But yeah, I thought, and I thought there was a lot of overlove of her and Amy Poehler together, like that they were the greatest comedians of all time. And it didn't do it for me.
It never did it for me either. When they would do a lot of the award shows together, they always stuck them together, and I'm like, I don't understand what's happening.
Right. And that's the whole thing, is that comedy is subjective.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what people will throw out there. I'm just looking at some of the people on this list, like Molly Shannon.
Molly Shannon.
She would make me laugh. Yeah.
You didn't say anything about Sherry O'Terry.
I thought she was good.
I yeah.
Some of her characters on Saturday Night Live were good, but outside of that, like I did, like she didn't do it for me. Like those, and really all I could think of is the cheerleader sketch, and that's about it. Like that's the one that sticks out to me, and it's fine, you know. So, all right, so head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, and let us know who's some of your favorite comedians. So, let
I
us
know one that I never thought was funny. Lucille Ball. Not at all. And I feel like I don't even ever say that because everybody else, I feel like I'm alone in the corner on that one. Like how could you not think nah. Like I always feel like I don't know what my problem was, but I don't know. I guess maybe it was the time.
So I was going to say maybe it was before our time.
I did. There's something there I don't understand.
Yeah, and I think I like and respect her as a pioneer in what she did, because she really in the early days of television was the first female to do anything, you know, and of course had to have her husband as the boss because she couldn't be the boss back then, but she was really the one who ran everything, you know, and
I can't imagine how difficult that had to have been.
Yeah.
I mean, even when I found out it was like 1978 before a woman, or wait, maybe it was 92. It was really late where a woman could own her own business, sign on a loan by herself. She needed her husband's permission.
I think it was 88. I think we just saw this recently. I think it was 88.
Okay, it was 88. Okay. And I went, what? Like not only was I alive, but I was like 20.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so I respect her for that, but you're right. I watch I Love Lucy, and it didn't do it for me. Just like, you know, same hot take you and I both have. Three Stooges don't do it for us.
No.
Never did it for me. I never got it. Mel says, hey, what about Joan Rivers? Yes. Joan Rivers early. Joan Rivers late kind of got stale to me.
Well, and it was obnoxious to me. Late.
But early, she was one of the first ones that was like doing stand-up comedy.
Right.
As, you know, and some of it, again, I have to go with like, not only are you a comedian, but you're also having to punch through barriers. You know, so
wasn't she the first host at night or something that was female?
I think so, because they started a talk show for her on Fox, and she used to be Johnny Carson's regular guest host.
Right.
And she left to go to Fox, and they never spoke again. That he was that egomaniacal, that he was mad at her for going to get her own show rather than being his guest host. Yeah. Christine says, because of Lucille Ball, we have Star Trek. You're going to have to explain that to me. I've never heard that before. I did not know that. So
I did not know that either.
No. So that's news to me. All right, let's take that break, and then we'll come back. We'll get into what's happening, and we'll find out why Lucille Ball is responsible for Star Trek, because I'm interested.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, isolated showers between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 77. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms before 11 p.m., then isolated showers between 11 and midnight. Mostly cloudy with a low around 62. Wednesday, more scattered showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 78. Wednesday night, what do you know? Isolated thunderstorms before 7 p.m. Mostly clear with a low around 62. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny and windy with a high near 88. Thursday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 p.m., then a slight chance of showers between 10 and 1 a.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 62.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
These games give you chances to win up to $15,000 instantly.
What are Jeopardy Scratch-Off and Fast Play games from the Hoosier Lottery?
Honey, are you playing Jeopardy?
Please play responsibly.
This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204-2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number, once again, for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
When it's time for harvest, you have days, not weeks, to get your grain out of the field and safely stored. That's why Chester Agricultural Systems and Brock Grain Storage Bins are built to deliver day-to-day reliability and long-lasting durability to protect your crop and your investment. Smart recommendations, reliable service, and trusted relationships. It's what being a Brock dealer is all about. At Chester Ag Systems in North Judson, their support is as strong as their steel, doing whatever it takes to protect your crop and keep your farming operation working without problems. Brock Solid means your grain storage, handling, conditioning, and structures will stand up to the challenge. And Chester Ag Systems is always here to help you grow. Call 574-896-5600. That's 574-896-5600 or visit chesterinc.com.
Whether it's lunch or dinner, we'll meet you at Arnie's in Rensselaer. From delicious burgers to mouth-watering pizzas and irresistible desserts, they've got what your taste buds are craving. Planning a cozy night at home? Order online for carryout or delivery. Too busy to cook? Arnie's has you covered. Celebrate a team victory or simply savor a meal with your loved ones. At Arnie's in Rensselaer, customers are family. Meet you at Arnie's.
Touhyville, now with even more Touhy.
Look who's up, sleepyhead.
It's too early. I'm so sleepy.
Dude, you're being very unballer right now.
I'm just trying to help you wake up, man.
Get back to work.
Go back sleepy.
We've got a lot to do today.
I love my job.
But I don't work for free.
Did I mention it's a paying gig?
Well, now you've got my attention. You got my attention.
Get it together and put a smile on your face.
It's showtime!
Welcome to Touhyville. Portions of the show today brought to us by Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland is your trusted Chevrolet dealership in Kentland. And that's the reason why their loyal customers keep coming back. Stop by Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland or visit model1chevroletofkentland.com. Also want to mention we're powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC, streaming on video, streaming online at WLQI977.com and 981.WIBN.com. All right. So you found out how Lucille Ball started Star Trek. She was the original Captain Kirk?
Yes. No. Well, I was just today years old to find out that she had anything to do with it.
Yeah.
I guess the executives at NBC were kind of like not taken by the first pilot. So it was a second pilot. And she actually was instrumental in greenlighting Star Trek and convincing NBC to accept a second pilot for the show that was initially rejected. Without her support, Star Trek might not have become a groundbreaking series.
Yeah, because she was the majority owner of Desilu Productions. So she pushed for it to be on there. Yeah, wow.
Yep.
Christine says she watches I Love Lucy every day, has books on her, and owns every episode. So she's a big fan.
Wow.
Very cool. Awesome. All right. Well, look, we learned something today. I like that. Let's see what's happening. Economists warn that the U.S. is just weeks away from stores with empty shelves, or as JCPenney calls it, JCPenney. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. went swimming in Washington, D.C.'s Rock Creek, even though you're not supposed to go in there because of high bacteria levels. Sounds like somebody is missing their brainworm. Kentucky Derby winning jockey Junior Alvarado has been fined and suspended for whipping his horse 8 times because the per race limit is 6. What do you think he was doing? He was at a Diddy party?
Oh. Ow.
Tom Cruise opened up about his marriage. We were talking about him earlier. Opened up about his marriage to Nicole Kidman. It was kind of a shock that he did so because usually when asked about his relationships, he's short. And lastly, the top 2 baby names in the U.S. came out this week.
I saw.
Liam and Olivia. The least 2 popular names last year, Joe and Kamala. Oh, what? Too soon? Having fun here on a Tuesday morning. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Some TV news came out yesterday. Michael Jordan is going to be joining the NBA on NBC.
Yay!
I mean, wow. So I don't know how long it's been gone from NBC. But I just know that I remember it from when we were kids. And he said, I guess in a promo they did those upfronts. Remember I was explaining the other day that they it's when all the executives and the advertising people are all together and they talk about their next season. And he talks about how NBC was instrumental in his career because before Michael Jordan, they had a lot of these games on tape delay because they didn't get the advertising, they didn't get the ratings, and then it became a big. I mean, it was prime time every Sunday. I used to hate when I was younger. I worked at a pizza place in high school.
Yeah,
I used to hate that I had to work Sunday nights because I would miss the games. Like I'd only get to watch I'd be watching the basketball game and someone would call for a pizza. I'm like, no, don't you understand? I'm trying to watch the game here. But I mean, the sound of the 90s, it was John Tesh.
Yeah.
Now I saw a promo announcing that the NBA was coming back, and I think they're bringing this back.
Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah. So, yeah, Michael Jordan doesn't say exactly what his capacity is going to be. He's going to be a contributor to NBA on NBC. So I think
I'm
it's gonna be
trying to
exciting.
find out when the last time he's been around. He just kind of.
Well, up until about a year ago, he was majority owner of the Charlotte Hornets.
Right, except that, like I'm saying, like in the spotlight. He hasn't really been out front.
Like, no, and not done a lot of interviews or anything like that. I mean,
he did the
Last
documentary.
Dance. Yeah, that was big.
Yeah.
That's, but it was almost like he didn't want to. Like he was just living his life, And every time he turned around, Scottie Pippen was throwing pot shots at him. So he probably just went, I'm not gonna deal with this.
Yeah.
So, Jude Law and Andrew Garfield are going to play Siegfried and Roy on an Apple limited series called Wild Things.
Cannot wait.
That'll be interesting.
When is that coming out? Do we know?
At some point in the future.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find it here. Or is that what you're looking up right now?
I am.
Okay.
Because that's going to be a fascinating. I still remember when the one guy almost got his face torn off, or did get his face torn.
Yeah,
off.
no, he got attacked by one or more of the tigers. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, it says Apple TV. Blah, 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 blah. Doesn't say when.
When it's starting. Tracy Morgan's getting a show on a comedy on NBC, so we'll see if that works. Yeah, that's the big ones.
Okay.
There's a show. There's an Office spinoff coming called The Paper.
Okay.
See if that works.
I saw on the other day when I was just kind of flipping through what are we going to watch or whatever it is this weekend.
Yeah.
I saw Rust in there, and I thought, I don't know. I hovered over it and I went, who's watching this?
Well, I was just going to say, I mean,
it just, yeah.
Even if none of that happened, I probably
creeps me
didn't
out a
really
little
have
bit.
any interest in it. It's just not that into newer Westerns. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then I was surprised on the list of some of that Hollywood stuff that Kevin Spacey's got a movie coming out.
That he's in?
Yeah.
I didn't think.
I thought he was
I
all
don't know how
done.
I'm going to feel about that. I
Yeah.
just wonder.
Thought he was all done.
Although he was found innocent, I think,
Was he?
of everything,
Yeah.
right?
All right. Well, then I guess that's that. Steve says Michael Jordan's been busy with NASCAR. He owns 2 NASCAR teams, too. He's usually at every race. I didn't know that. So there you go. Did not know that. Thank you, sir. All right. Let's take our break. When we come back, we've got Frank with sports, Find the Big Deal with Strachan Mantel, and then we've got all kinds of silly stories to dive into. So we'll got some more fun. Oh, speaking of racing, we also, in the next hour, we've got a pair of tickets to Indy 500 we'll give away. So,
Yes.
so that'll be fun. We're going to figure out a way to do that. Send somebody to the Indy race and to the Snake Pit, which I don't know exactly what that is, but it's something cool at Indy. So I'm not a big race car driver, but Chris Locken, Rockin' with Locken, put it together. He tells me it's something really cool. So Cheryl says anything having to do with snakes, she's going to pass.
Yeah.
But I bet there's no snakes in the snake pit. That's my guess.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. All right. We'll find out more in the next hour. Stick around.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunity.
A little change can go a long way. If you'd like to gain the skills needed to find a better job, the Indiana Department of Workforce Development offers free training services through Work One centers in your area. You can earn your high school equivalency, increase your annual earnings, get free job training, or even get a better job at your current workplace. Make a little change today. It could go a long way in your future. To learn more about free training services offered by the Indiana Department of Workforce Development, Go to jobseekers.dwd.in.gov.
Funding is provided by the United States Department of Labor. This material does not necessarily reflect the views or policies of the United States Department of Labor, nor does mention of trade names, commercial products, or organizations imply endorsement by the United States government. Equal Opportunity Employer Program auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to people with disabilities.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MOVE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer, The Q.
It's time for a Check of News. This Check of News brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
The Indiana Department of Transportation reminds you that U.S. Highway 231 will be closed approximately 1/4 mile north of I-65 or the Remington exit today for a pipe replacement across the highway. The hours for closing today are from 6 a.m. until 4 p.m. Central Time, and the official detour follows state-maintained roads only. Indiana is suspending the application period for a Digital Opportunity Grant Program, which opened April 30th under orders from the Trump administration. In a press release Monday morning, the Indiana Broadband Office announced that it had been notified by their federal partners to suspend the program. At this time, we do not have any further information, but we will share any updates with you as we receive them, the office added. The 2021 legislation provided $2.75 billion to establish 3 grant programs that promote digital equity and inclusion. They were intended to ensure that all people and communities have the skills, technology, and capacity needed to reap the full benefits of our digital economy. That, according to the office's website. The effort aimed to address systematic barriers to digital inclusion for certain populations like aging, incarcerated, disabled, low income, rural, and other people, veterans, racial and ethnic minorities, along with those with language barriers, were also targeted for the help. As the Indy 500 gets closer, Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita is urging fans to be on alert for scammers trying to cash in on the big event. In a press release Monday, Rokita said that scammers are getting sophisticated enough to trick even veteran track goers. All fans should take some basic safeguards before purchasing tickets and paying for parking or making online reservations. Fake tickets and parking passes that look authentic have left fans turned away at the gate in past years. To avoid falling victim, Rokita offers the following tips. If a deal sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Buy directly from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway whenever possible. Know the difference between a legitimate broker, an unlicensed scalper, and a scammer. Only buy from resellers with clear refund policies. Call hotels directly to confirm reservations. Check hotel reviews and be wary of unusually low prices or odd website addresses. Get email confirmations for tickets and reservations. Avoid scanning suspicious QR codes that could compromise your device. Rokita adds that taking a few precautions can help ensure a safe and enjoyable race weekend. The attorneys for Benjamin Ritchie are asking the United States Supreme Court to stop the execution of their client as his date of execution, which is May 20th, is approaching. Ritchie is on death row for shooting and killing Beech Grove law enforcement officer William Toney during a foot pursuit 25 years ago. Ritchie was convicted in 2002. The condemned man has been on death row since his conviction in 2002. The attorneys said in their appeal that their client has serious brain damage and that his trial counsel failed to present all pertinent information, namely that he suffers from fetal alcohol syndrome. If the Supreme Court chooses not to intervene, it would be up to Governor Mike Braun to decide whether capital punishment would be carried out or whether the death sentence would be commuted to life imprisonment. And that's a look at your news. Have a great day.
Are you facing a difficult family law decision involving a dissolution or a post-dissolution matter? Hi, this is Ned Tonner. Family law can be extremely challenging. For over 25 years, I've helped clients navigate through life's difficult times. We meet, identify issues, take action steps, and discuss and set up a plan. Call me today to discuss your case.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
93-year-old Helen Sheets of DeMott passed away Friday, May 9th. A visitation will be held on Thursday at Jackson Funeral Service in DeMott from 9 until the time of the service at 11, with Reverend Galen Dykeman officiating. Interment will follow at Holland Cemetery. Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott has been entrusted with arrangements. 53-year-old Kathy J. Robeson Jackson of Logansport passed away May 7th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. Visitation will be held from 3 until 6 on Thursday at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. Private services will be held at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac with Pastor Tom Woodley officiating. Private burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery in Winnemac. Memorial contributions may be made to Cass County AMVETS Post 82621, Cass County Humane Society, or American Heart Association. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements have been entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 74-year-old K.F. Van Kouteren of Winnemac passed away May 7th. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern on Friday at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. Funeral services will be held at 11 a.m. on Saturday at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac following services. Memorial contributions may be made to Gentiva Hospice or Winnemac VFW Auxiliary Post 1728. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements have been entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 95-year-old Gladys Fiocchi of Rensselaer passed away at her home on Thursday, May 8th. Visitation will be on Friday from 10 until noon at Tri-County Bible Church. Funeral services for Gladys Fiocchi will be held on Friday at noon at Tri-County Bible Church with Reverend Larry B. Hansen officiating. Burial will be Saturday at 11 a.m. at Bluff City Cemetery in Elgin, Illinois. In lieu of flowers, memorials funerals may be made to Tri-County Bible Church. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at SteinkeFuneralHome.com. And that's a look at area funeral arrangements brought to you by the Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, isolated showers between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 77. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms before 11 p.m., then isolated showers between 11 and midnight. Mostly cloudy with a low around 62. Wednesday, more scattered showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 78. Wednesday night, what do you know? Isolated thunderstorms before 7 p.m. Mostly clear with a low around 62. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny and windy with a high near 88. Thursday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 p.m., then a slight chance of showers between 10 and 1 a.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 62.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
97.7 The Q.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Tuesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Taking a look back at yesterday's area high school baseball, Rensselaer Central tops on the road Maryville by a final of 10-2. Kankakee Valley gets by host Lowell 8-1. All three of Rowan Kenning's hits, doubles, 3 RBIs. Zach Eggers had 2 doubles, knocked in a run. With 2 RBIs and a triple was Donnie Stam. 2 RBIs for Jason Parker with a double. North Newnan takes a 2-1 defeat at Washington Township. A home loss for Tri-County, 13-1 to Twin Lakes. Area high school softball played yesterday. Kankakee Valley loses on the road 13-0 to Crown Point. Also on the road, South Newnan winners 13-0 over DeMont Christian. Rebel starter Briley Eisminger, a complete game, 7 innings, 7 Ks, no walks. Cora Groover, a 3-hit game, 2 hits with a triple, 3 runs scored. Faye Springsteen, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. North Newnan falls at Washington Township, the final 20-10. North White loses 13-2 at home to Pioneer. Host Benton Central ends up on the short end of a 4-2 final against Lebanon. Yesterday's area high school boys track and field, Rensselaer Central at home, winning as a team versus Lafayette Central Catholic, a 108-23 final. Bombers got 4 first-place finishes from Rashawn Claiborne in both team and individual events. Today's slate of local high school baseball, Rensselaer Central hosts Lewis Cass. Kankakee Valley welcomes in Lowell. North Newnan's at home with North White. Also at home, South Newnan takes on Frontier. Tri-County visits Fabe Christian. Benton Central at home gets McCutcheon. Locally in area high school softball for today, Rensselaer Central heads off to Tri-Township. It's Kankakee Valley entertaining McCutcheon. Tri-County's at North Newnan. South Newnan treks across the state line to meet Iroquois West. West Central matches up at home against Argus. North White hosts Fabe Christian. At home, it's Benton Central going up with Covington. MLB, a 5-run 5th inning, enough for the Cubs and topping the Miami Marlins 5-2 last night, the first of a 3-game series at Wrigley Field. MLB, a 5-run 5th inning, enough for the Cubs and topping the Miami Marlins 5-2 last night, the first of a 3-game set at Wrigley Field. In that 5th, the Cubs homering twice, both of a man aboard from Dansby Swanson and Seiya Suzuki. Kyle Tucker also tripled in a run, second of 3 for the Cubs and Marlins tonight. White Sox off yesterday. They open up a 3-game set with the Reds tonight in Cincinnati. Playoffs, the Pacers foresee a spot in the Eastern Conference Finals if they can handle business in Cleveland tonight. Pacers lead the Cavaliers 3-1 heading into tonight's semifinal Game 5. Also, the NBA holding their draft lottery in Chicago last night. Bulls getting the 12th pick, while the Dallas Mavericks will select first. The Mavericks entered the lottery with just a 1.8% chance of claiming the top pick. The NBA draft will be held in Brooklyn on June 25th and 26th. And that's a look at your sports for this Tuesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right, let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Mantil. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price on General Mills cereal, 8 to 12 ounces on sale this week at Strega Mantil. 219-866-4104. Looking for the price on General Mills cereal, 8 to 12 ounce, on sale this week at Strega Mantil. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on that. You'll be entered in for a chance to win a $40 gift card from Strega Mantil and Touhyville. Good luck.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi friends, this is Keith Hernandez. Ever notice that when your shop needs a part, Napa is there? It's no accident. Napa spent 100 years building nationwide networks of parts and know-how for one reason, to keep businesses moving. Whether you've got a fleet of 500 trucks or a single bay garage, they've got you covered with the parts and expert service you need when and where you need it. Because at Napa, they are the pros that know how to keep you running at full speed. Find the parts you're looking for at NapaOnline.com.
All right, congrats to Joe in Rensselaer and Carla in Rensselaer. They both got in to let me know that General Mills cereal, 8 to 12 ounces, are on sale this week. 2 for $4 at Strega Mantil. Ordering groceries is easier than ever. You can do it online now. You get the in-store sale prices. You can set it up for pickup or delivery. You use your online coupons. You get reward points and more. Life made simple, food made easy. That's Strega Mantil. Visit StregaMantil.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price and the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Strega Mantil and Touhyville. We'll draw the winner on Friday.
Hello. Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Ready to make this summer count? At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training to help advance your career goals. Choose from certificate programs in building and trades, healthcare, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Perfect for high schoolers, recent grads, and adults. Training starts this month, so don't wait. Our programs are affordable, local, and designed to launch careers. Start here and go anywhere. Enroll today at stjo.edu.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Goodland. Classic rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies are better than one.
Ask the right questions, you'll get the right answers.
What day is it? Great question.
It's Tuesday.
Wow, this is awesome. You're too easily impressed.
Yeah. That must be why we're friends. What do you want to do? Let's do a show. Okay, that's cool. Okay, everybody. Let's do a super good show.
It's not a good idea. It's an awesome idea.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Portion of the show today brought to us by Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. Been in business since 1972, selling quality vehicles at fair prices to folks in Jasper County and all around the area. Find out where you can get your next new vehicle, 1105 North McKinley Avenue. It's new to you at Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. Also, want to mention our friends over at George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Whether it's short-term rehab, outpatient rehab, therapy services, workplace injury outpatient rehab, whatever it is, George A. Memorial Healthcare makes sure that every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Find out more at georgia.org. Like George A. Memorial Healthcare on Facebook. All right, our poll question today asking you, because we saw a thing on ranker.com about your favorite female comedians or comedians. We've given ours. Hopefully you guys are sharing some of yours. Christine says Lucille Ball and Roseanne Barr.
I know. I forgot about her.
Now, Roseanne Barr, before she went Looney Tunes, and I'm sorry she went Looney Tunes, before she went Looney Tunes, was really funny. She was she was really groundbreaking, and you know, this middle class like mom comedian, and that
Like
actress
real.
really well.
I felt like it was like very real.
Yeah, that was really good. Mel says, hey, how about Chelsea Handler? Not a fan. I'm not either.
No.
I don't like her. I think she's obnoxious. She just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
So, and that's the whole thing. Comedy is subjective.
Yeah.
Super subjective.
Yeah.
So, okay. I have often wondered about this because lots of cities do this. A town in Turkey got high after police burned over 20 tons of confiscated weed.
Yeah.
Are you feeling funny? No? Why? I don't know. There's something in the air tonight. Seems a little weird.
Right.
I'm also
You
very
mean
hungry.
Phil Collins? No. Right.
Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
I can feel so high in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. Yeah. There's a Turkish town called Lice of about 25,000 people.
Oh, well. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Name of the town is Lice.
I was about
Lice,
to
Turkey.
say, we're already.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, whoa.
The
Where do you
authorities.
live?
Yeah,
Lice.
Yeah, Lice. Is that the place where everybody got high? Yeah. That's it. And we're still
Did they
not
get
known
lice
for that.
first or
Right.
later? Right. Yeah.
Right. Because the name of our town wasn't bad enough. Now we're also
Now
the town
we're
that
also
everybody got
high.
high. Mhm.
Right.
25,000 people got high.
Well, and how were the kids affected?
They were fine. They slept. Had some nachos.
Oy.
You know how kids are really easy when they're stoned. They're just chill. Yeah. Not a lot of them did well on their history exams. Yeah. Sacagawea, big Sacagawea.
Right.
So I don't know why they didn't wait 2 more days to do it. They did it back on April 18th. Just do it on 420.
You could have done it. Oh.
Could have been a whole thing. You guys could have done it every year on
Right.
420. People say the air became thick with weed smoke for 5 days, forcing residents to keep their windows closed and avoid going outside.
5 days. Woo.
Officials didn't burn the weed in an incinerator. They arranged the bags in the shapes of letters spelling out the name of the town, Lice. These guys are just having fun with this, I think. Yeah. And that's why the smoke got out of control. It's unclear whose bright idea this was.
Someone just went, if you can't beat them, join
Right.
them.
I got a really good idea. Let's put all the weed and spell the name of our town, Lice. It'll be fun. We'll light it up. It'll be great. It's going to be fun. I'm just going to stand here and enjoy it. The marijuana had been confiscated over the previous 2 years. They say it was valued at more than $261 million in U.S. money. All that weed. Yep.
And it was only 5 days that you needed to stay indoors for how much?
guess.
How many million? $2 million?
261
260.
million.
Okay.
Worth
All
of
right.
weed. Yep. Listen, maybe weed's expensive. I don't know. It's been a long, long time since I made any purchases. So, all right. So, we have, those watching on video, tickets to the Indy 500.
You do need an email address.
Actually, these get mailed out. We have hard tickets for these.
Oh, my goodness.
We have hard tickets for the Indy 500 and wristbands for the Snake Pit.
Wow.
I know. Nobody does hard tickets anymore.
Nobody does hard tickets. And I
know.
like hard tickets. So I don't.
I just made a copy of it to have in the studio. So one of the hard tickets, not that I don't trust people at the radio station, but I didn't want it to go missing. I didn't want it to fall off a counter or anything like that. So I have them in a locked place. But so I just made a copy for us in the studio. So the Indy 500 is at noon, starts at noon Eastern time on the 25th of May. So we have a couple of pairs of tickets to give away. We're going to give away one pair of tickets right now. So it's a pair of tickets to the Indy 500 and it's general admission and 2 wristbands for the Snake Pit. If you're into that.
Oh, if you're into that, give us a call.
Headliner is Millennium, joined by Sammy Vergi, 2 friends, Kazo, and Oliver Heldens. I know, none
you're
of
old
those
when
people. ...
Tomorrow's poll question. Thank you.
I know none of these people. All right. Now.
Still going to be a fun time.
Yes. The Indy 500 Coors Light Snake Pit. So, okay. Now I know Cheryl said to call, but here we have a question to ask. So, okay. So 219-866-4104.
You must know the answer. The
What?
correct answer.
Yes. What does the 500 in Indy 500 stand for? 219-866-4104. Whoop, here we go. Hi, good morning. Who's this? Whoop. All right, we got a lot of folks coming in. Hold on a second. Just hang in there. Good morning. Who's this? Hi, you there?
Yeah, this is Brian.
Oh, hey, Brian. How are you?
All right.
All right. So first of all, before I have you answer, can you use the tickets and do you want to go to the Indy 500? That's the most important part.
Yeah.
Okay. So for a pair of tickets to the Indy 500,
we never want to give them away.
Yeah, I want someone to go that's going to use them.
Go.
Yeah. So for a pair of tickets to the Indy 500 and to the Snake Pit, what does the 500 in the Indy 500 stand for?
It stands for the 500 miles in the race.
That's what it is. 500 miles. It's 500 miles in the race. So, all right. Congratulations, Brian. You got yourself a pair of tickets to the Indy 500 and to the Snake Pit. So you hold on a second. I'm going to send you over to Cheryl's phone.
And we're going to have if you didn't call in and didn't win this time, we have 2 more opportunities.
Yeah,
for pairs
we'll have more this week that we're going to give away. So so exciting stuff. And I will say, Chris Locken's going to have some in the midday on Bear Country and in the afternoon on 98 Gold. So plenty of chances to win.
Yes.
Indy 500 tickets on all 3 of our Touhyville media radio stations. So Brian, hang in there and you can let Cheryl know how we're going to get you these tickets. So, all right. We'll send you over there. Thank you, Brian. All right. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, isolated showers between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 77. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms before 11 p.m., then isolated showers between 11 and midnight. Mostly cloudy with a low around 62. Wednesday, more scattered showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 78. Wednesday night, what do you know? Isolated thunderstorms before 7 p.m. Mostly clear with a low around 62. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny and windy with a high near 88. Thursday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 p.m., then a slight chance of showers between 10 and 1 a.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 62.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Ready to make this summer count? At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training to help advance your career goals. Choose from certificate programs in building and trades, healthcare, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Perfect for high schoolers, recent grads, and adults. Training starts this month, so don't wait. Our programs are affordable, local, and designed to launch careers. Start here and go anywhere. Enroll today at stjo.edu.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru? We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors. Trusted, respected, recommended.
Hi, this is Ripper Owens and Glenn Tipton of Judas Priest.
This is Angus Young and
Brian Johnson.
Hi, this is Axl Rose.
Wheatfield. Classic rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
What's today?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday, yes, Tuesday.
Oh, hello, early bird.
Right, early bird.
The early bird.
Worm.
We have work to do.
We have work to do.
Yeah, I don't want to go to work.
Well, someone has to do it, right? But it's not going to be me. It's certainly not going to be me.
Let's be bucking for another raise.
You're on the air.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville, Steven Show with you. Good morning. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Portions of which are brought to us by Steve's Specialized Services. They have extended their open house deal going on through the month of May. Stop by and test drive one of those bad boy mowers or bandits. You can get up to $1,000 off. They've got great deals on all those. They also service them at Steve's Specialized Services. So find out more about that on their Facebook page. You can visit Steve's Specialized Services. Be sure to like them. They have keep you up to date on all kinds of good things going on there. Also want to mention our friends over at the Jasper County Fair Association, of course. The fair is coming. There's going to be so much fun. What did you say yesterday? They posted about the mud races?
They posted about a ton yesterday.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't go back and look. So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. So all kinds of good stuff coming.
Yeah.
So so you got the mud drags. That will be July 20th. Of course, you've got the Jasper County Fair Queen Pageant that'll take place. And then we've got the ATV Rodeo, July 22nd. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So lots of great stuff going on at the Jasper County Fair. Go and like them on Facebook to keep you up to date. And, of course, keep it locked right here on the Q, 98 Gold and Bear Country, since it is the Jasper County Fair and we are Jasper County's radio stations. So we will keep you up to date all the way through.
What a good partnership that is, too.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Yep.
One day when we make it, like when we really like our...
Looks like we made it.
Right? When we, when you've owned a business long enough where you're not like always,
where you sleep
out there.
Where you sleep
right.
Once in a while. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I would love to throw them a great big party when it's over, when the fair ends.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's the insight into how long it takes for them to get everything just perfect.
It's year round.
That week. It's a year-round effort.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah.
So and
all volunteers. People that are just doing it just to help the community. So
and they're all so kind. Like everybody is kind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very big sense of community. I love that.
Yeah, no doubt. Rich says, "Good morning, Stephen, Cheryl, and Touhyville. Hope you have a great day. Hug a friend." I love that. That's nice. What a nice sentiment this morning.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know you're having a bad day when this happens. A man discovered he accidentally bought back his own stolen car.
Wait, what?
Wait, there's something very familiar about that. Wait, in the council, it still has my ID. Wait a minute.
Right, wait, that's my REO Speedwagon cassette. What?
All right, well, we don't all have the same cars,
You
Cheryl.
take it on the run, baby. Sorry.
36-year-old man in the UK named Ewan Valentine. What a great name. He woke up a couple months ago and realized that his car had been stolen out of his driveway. It's a black Honda Civic. He was gutted because he really liked the car. He reported it, did all the insurance paperwork.
Sorry, no, he didn't. You just said it was a Honda Civic. No, you didn't.
You cannot love your Honda Civic.
No.
Sorry.
No.
We don't allow that.
No. You can love your like IROC.
Oh my
or your
gosh.
or your Mustang GT convertible.
Sure.
But I don't.
Yeah.
Now this makes sense that someone sold it back to him. I'm just saying. Totally makes sense.
Even the burglar didn't want it.
Right.
Or whatever, the thief. He was burgled. So filled out all the paperwork, reported it. The car was never found. So he went out to find a similar replacement because he liked that kind of car, apparently.
Okay, so now it makes sense because I'm like, what kind of wow. Okay.
He found a perfect match at a used car dealership.
Yes, he did.
About an hour away from where he lived. And he bought it for $26,000. That's when things started to feel really strange. The car wasn't detailed. There was stuff inside, like a piece from a tent. Christmas tree pine. What kind of a car lot is this that it wasn't even cleaned out?
Well, it's the kind that doesn't match their VINs against stolen vehicles.
Oh,
So
yeah, that too.
we
Yeah.
got, because I mean, in the business, that would be like, yeah,
what?
The end. Bye.
They even, there was even some candy wrappers in there.
Okay.
In the car. The debris didn't seem like trash. It felt familiar.
Oh.
It was even the candy bar wrappers that he liked. He thought, wow, this is really a good match for me. Ewan was messing around with the car navigation and saw his address. They didn't even clear the navigation. This should have been dumb criminal today. You guys, you didn't do anything to try and stop this.
Well, not only that, but it was reported stolen. So you didn't do anything in terms of like taking the car in properly. You didn't even.
Or was the dealership in on it?
They had to have been.
Yeah.
Right, because you would have.
I mean, what?
Yeah.
In the world?
Right.
Yeah. He said, I nearly crashed, to be honest. I was in shock. My hands were shaking. My heart was pounding.
Mm-hmm.
As he realized he was driving his own car and just bought it for $26,000. He took it to a dealership, and they confirmed that it was his car. The VIN number, mileage, plates had been tampered with and altered. So they were smart enough to mess with the VIN, to mess with the mileage, and not clear the GPS, or I don't know, throw away the whatchamacallit wrappers that were under the seat. You guys are not good at this.
I'm dying to know what the police did with it, because there's something way bigger here than that he stumbled on, which would
no
scare
doubt.
me a lot.
Yeah. So Ewan called the police. They couldn't believe it either. It sounded like the thieves did all the cloning work to change the car, then sold it to the used car place, which was also duped. Stop. You were not duped. You didn't even clean the car. You didn't even attempt to make this like a good sellable car. No way.
Well, for $26,000, I've never not cleaned. I mean, we've
Right.
sold like sometimes if there's wholesale, we take something in, right? And then we don't even have a chance to clean it, but it's wholesale. But $26,000 is not a wholesale car. So I can't believe they didn't clean it. I've never sold
I sold my used car to
right,
like person to person.
Right,
I
right.
vacuumed
You
it out
still
and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So the police are still working on it. As far as we know, there haven't been any arrests. He's still in the process of trying to get his money and deposit back for the vehicle. Well, I would hope he's going to get his money back. You guys took in and sold a stolen car. So
Yeah.
I would think if I have to go get a lawyer and sue you, I'm going to, but there's no way you're keeping my money.
Yeah.
It sounds like it could be a happy ending, assuming he's able to get his money and situation sorted out. Still, he says it doesn't feel triumphant. It feels like he's done something a bit stupid. No, I wouldn't say that you did something stupid. You may have just stopped a big car thieving ring. No, I don't think you're stupid. Not at all. No. All right. I saw this headline, and I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what the phrase is that they're looking for. Hearing this 6-word phrase is a huge red flag for doctors.
Okay.
No, that's just 5. It burns when I...
Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know. That could be...
I don't know.
I've been sleeping with hookers a lot.
A lot? That gets you to 6. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like, yeah. All right. So let's see what it is.
An ER doctor in Jacksonville, Florida is trending after he revealed the 6-word phrase he says is a huge red flag, specifically when a guy comes in.
Okay, specifically. Okay.
Whenever he hears it, he assumes something very serious is going on with the man's health until proven otherwise. So what's the phrase?
I haven't been to a doctor.
Close.
I've never gone to the doctor.
No. My wife made me come in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. But that's no joke.
But that's the phrase.
Yeah, that I bet. I bet.
She said, no, we're not taking
We're
aspirin
not
for this
messing
anymore.
around.
Yeah.
You're going. Yeah.
Your whole back is red and purple. No, we're not going to just keep taking aspirin.
Right.
Yeah. My wife made me come in is the six-word phrase that makes the doctor go, all right, we got to check stuff. We got to check some stuff out.
Yep.
They say it's a red flag because men are more likely to ignore health issues or tough it out instead of seeing a doctor. So if your wife made you come in, there's a good chance of a real health issue there. Other doctors replied in the comments with more phrases that they see as red flags. There's a similar one for women. It's a red flag if she says anything like, I don't want to waste your time with this, but it's usually a big deal.
I don't want to waste your time. I can see that too.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Because I would imagine they would then go, okay, this is, yeah. Wow.
I don't want to waste your time with this, but when I walk more than a mile, my foot falls off. Is that bad?
This is like kind of a little bit of a trigger. My dad collapsed onto me and was having the second of 3 heart attacks when I was 15. But he was popping nitroglycerin for 3 days and he had to be a cantor for the high holidays. So he didn't want to screw up the schedule and was going to go to the doctor later. And didn't tell anybody about it. So much so that it took them 6 hours to stabilize him in my friend's driveway. And then they went the mile up the road to St. Francis. His doctor dropped him in the emergency room. Who was one of his best friends. He said, you didn't tell me about this? Okay, I'm not your doctor anymore.
Oh, I think you meant literally like dropped him.
No,
I
his
get it.
actual
Now
doctor of
dropped him as a patient.
18 years that they were friends through college and all that stuff, dropped him as a patient, refused to care for him anymore.
Yeah.
Because he was mad at him.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say that's really an old school kind of a thing
mentality.
Because for me, I don't mess around with that. Like if there's something wrong, I'll go to a doctor.
Now, will you go to the doctor before there's anything wrong? Will you go to the normal, like, I don't know, based on your age, will you had to do the cough and...
Well, the cough and the thing, that's almost your whole life. Like,
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
They check that all the time? Okay.
Yeah. But the other side. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not.
That was 5 minutes after you met your new doctor.
Okay. Hi, nice to meet you.
Can you share a beer before you stick your finger there?
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Cheryl, we'd like you to step out of the room, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was hello.
Up their butt.
Yes, thank you, Oprah.
Well, but I'm glad you like that you got that check.
But that's
so
just I won't mess around. No, I mean, and I get regular checkups yearly, with all my numbers and all that stuff. And yeah, I want to know. I want to know what's going on so that it gets fixed.
You know what freaked me out too? When I was at the OBGYN the other day, she said to me, okay, so I see that you had your colonoscopy at 50 because I was almost 51, but in there. It's okay. We got to flag this for when you're 60. And that was a not fun test. Like the test itself was fine.
Right.
Oh, the prep.
Gotcha.
Do you remember that prep? Where they said, yeah, be by a bathroom. No, you need to be in the bathroom. Like not more than an inch away for a long period of time. Yeah. But I would rather make sure I'm healthy than surprise. You should have been here 6 years ago. Da, 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 da.
Yes.
Like
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt about it. Yep. Okay. Speaking of our age, I hope this will be fun.
Oh, okay.
Pop culture moments from 20 years ago that aged like milk.
Oh boy. All right.
All right.
Pop culture for 20 years ago. So now, wait a minute. We've got to stop. I literally feel like I always, when you say 20 years ago, have to stop and go, no, we're not talking the 80s.
2005.
Oh, Steve. That hurts. That hurts.
All right. Real quick. Where were you in 2005?
Okay. So I had 2 children.
Mm-hmm.
My second was, so Harley was 3.
Mm-hmm.
Savannah was 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just in, just single mom land.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just bought my first house. 2002.
There you go. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
2005. I was doing radio in Ottawa. So. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was in Bourbonnais.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
Or Bourbonus.
Whoever you ask. Yep.
Bourbonnois.
So this is from BuzzFeed. Pop culture moments from 20 years ago that aged like milk. I'm not even sure we're going to know these.
I'm trying to think
From 20
of
years
any.
ago. 2005, I don't know that I was that
Pop
attached
culture.
to pop culture.
No,
We'll
I
see.
was Dora the Exploring.
See?
You know?
The Diversity Day episode of The Office.
Never saw it.
I'm sure I did, but I don't remember it. I mean, it was... I think I remember it. It was cringy, but it was... See, to me, when you say it doesn't age, that means it was meant to be real. That was a comedy, and it was meant to be awkward, and it was meant to be bad. So
Wait, so
I'm
you're
gonna- I'm gonna
okay?
skip
So
that one.
ages like milk doesn't mean didn't
Yeah, it didn't age well.
didn't wait. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, it
okay,
didn't age well.
got it.
Okay. Tom Cruise jumping on the couch of the Oprah Winfrey Show.
I never understood
That
the
was
big deal.
That was,
'cause he
but that was
like,
bad in the moment. Not that didn't age well. That was bad in the moment. That became his thing. Like
well, he was a nut.
he's a lunatic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Team Aniston and Team Jolie merch that came out after Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston broke up. I didn't know that there was merch.
I don't know that I knew there was merch, but I was really kind of mad about that.
Mhm.
I remember just going, no.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a bummer. Something from Desperate Housewives, the tampering of Gabrielle's birth control by her husband.
Oh yeah, there was an
was
this
an
one I
episode
knew
that-
there was
yeah.
an episode where he messed with her.
With her birth control because he
Mhm.
was trying to get her pregnant?
Correct.
Gotcha. The only thing I remember from that show, though, is she was like sleeping with the lawn kid.
Mhm.
So, yeah. The reality show The Will, a millionaire has 10 of his loved ones compete to inherit his large Kansas ranch. I don't ever remember that at all.
Were these like really pop culture moments? Like I don't know.
Doesn't feel like it to
doesn't
me.
at all. Either that or I was just so in mommy land I didn't
Yeah,
care. But
I
you
think
weren't
maybe
in
you wanna-
mommy land.
No, I was on the radio.
And you
and
were
that-
on the radio, so you would have been hip to these things.
I would think I would be hip to most.
especially doing a morning
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
The aesthetic and concept of The Girls Next Door, the show about Hugh Hefner and his 3 girlfriends. Well, that was
a
creepy
gross-
and
it was
weird.
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of my girlfriends' sister was one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So yeah. So that was just a
Weird.
little bit weird.
and Diddy hosting the 2005 VMAs and having celebrities Nicole Richie and Derek Jeter talk about his legendary parties. Well, that hasn't aged. That is true. That has not aged well. That
Now, were you ever into parties? That's the thing too. Like I just laugh at our idea of a party was like pizza bagels and like milk duds. And scary movies.
well, what age are we talking about? Like,
I don't know. Through high school, and then after high school, it was like, or before high school, it was like the Axel roller rink.
Yeah.
I don't know. There really wasn't any we just didn't. We weren't troublesome. And even when I went to college, I didn't do any of that. Did you do any like crazy drinking where they poured stuff down your face and
No.
you woke up and you weren't sure who you were and wearing someone else's clothes or whatever it is?
No, I was at parties where that happened. a couple of times. But my problem was, one, I never liked to be out of control. I always wanted to be able to drive myself anywhere. So I wasn't a big drinker. Two, I don't really like being around drunk people. Drunk people usually annoy me. Like, because then, like, you're usually just, I don't know how else to put it, annoying. Because you're just bothersome. You know what I mean? So I don't like that.
Silly, stupid.
Yeah, like
are
too
you
much.
cleaning up
Like,
puke? Because that's the part that.
no, I never have. I mean, you know,
Okay.
I mean, other than kids, you know, but
Got it.
not friends. But
Yeah, I just don't get any of those movies where there's that association.
mhm.
I never understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of my friends, I mean, you know, went through their 21st birthday, but I was younger, so like I wasn't really drinking then either. So, and at my 21st birthday, I actually was driving people home because I was like, I wasn't a big drinker.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big deal to me. So, yeah, so I wasn't that big on the partying scene, you know. So, yeah.
Okay. None of those pop culture moments struck me at
No,
all.
me either.
The only one I even remembered was Dum Dum on the couch.
Yeah.
Where he just jumped up and he was like, because that was just a whole weird thing where he was in love with what's her name? Katie, whatever. her
Katie
name
Holmes,
is.
I think,
Katie
yeah.
Holmes.
Mhm.
And I just thought,
And that was so
okay,
pretend.
I'm not into it, but that just is weird for me. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it was just a weird thing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. Very strange.
Mm.
So, yeah, that was one of those lists that may have just been just a little out of our time because I don't remember a lot of those things. So, all right, you know what it's time for now.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, good morning. You're calling number 7. Who's this?
Carla.
Hi, Carla. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Good. All right. So lots of talk last week about the Pope. So we've got a historical Pope question for today. On this date in history, Pope John Paul II was actually shot in an assassination attempt.
Ooh.
Was it on this date in 1981, 83, or 85? What year did Pope John Paul get shot? Was it 81, 83, or 85? What do you think?
Well, I'm going to go in the middle.
It's a good guess. 1983. It was actually 1981. He was shot in an assassination attempt. I'm sorry, Carla. Maybe next time, though, okay? All right. Have a good one. Bummerooski. Yes, shot in an assassination attempt at Rome's St. Peter's Square. The guy who did it wrote that wrote that he was trying to protest against the U.S., Russia, and genocide in Salvador and Afghanistan. So I don't know why that was the Pope's fault, but in his mind it was. So, all right, we'll try and get a winner again tomorrow on the pizza quiz.
Winners and families of winners on the pizza quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The pizza quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Glotzpa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glotzpa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzbach Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzbach's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzbach Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzbachpharmacy.com. Glatzbach Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline.
And what is a crisis?
Maybe something you experience so often.
You don't even think it's a crisis.
Anxiety over money.
A stressful relationship.
Concerns about a loved one's mental health.
If you are experiencing thoughts of suicide or mental health or substance use crisis, call or text 988.
It's a listening ear.
And it's a way forward.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text SIZZLE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text SIZZLE to 42424. That's SIZZLE to 42424.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090.
97.7 FM. WLQI. Rensselaer.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
The Indiana Department of Transportation reminds you that U.S. Highway 231 will be closed approximately 1/4 mile north of I-65 or the Remington exit today for a pipe replacement across the highway. The hours for closing today are from 6 a.m. until 4 p.m. Central Time, and the official detour follows state-maintained roads only. Indiana is suspending the application period for a Digital Opportunity Grant Program, which opened April 30th under orders from the Trump administration. In a press release Monday morning, the Indiana Broadband Office announced that it had been notified by their federal partners to suspend the program. At this time, we do not have any further information, but we will share any updates with you as we receive them, the office added. The 2021 legislation provided $2.75 billion to establish 3 grant programs that promote digital equity and inclusion. They were intended to ensure that all people and communities have the skills, technology, and capacity needed to reap the full benefits of our digital economy. That, according to the office's website. The effort aimed to address systematic barriers to digital inclusion for certain populations like aging, incarcerated, disabled, low income, rural, and other people, veterans, racial and ethnic minorities, along with those with language barriers, were also targeted for the help. As the Indy 500 gets closer, Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita is urging fans to be on alert for scammers trying to cash in on the big event. In a press release Monday, Rokita said that scammers are getting sophisticated enough to trick even veteran track goers. All fans should take some basic safeguards before purchasing tickets and paying for parking or making online reservations. Fake tickets and parking passes that look authentic have left fans turned away at the gate in past years. To avoid falling victim, Rokita offers the following tips. If a deal sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Buy directly from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway whenever possible. Know the difference between a legitimate broker, an unlicensed scalper, and a scammer. Only buy from resellers with clear refund policies. Call hotels directly to confirm reservations. Check hotel reviews and be wary of unusually low prices or odd website addresses. Get email confirmations for tickets and reservations. Avoid scanning suspicious QR codes that could compromise your device. Rokita adds that taking a few precautions can help ensure a safe and enjoyable race weekend. The attorneys for Benjamin Ritchie are asking the United States Supreme Court to stop the execution of their client as his date of execution, which is May 20th, is approaching. Ritchie is on death row for shooting and killing Beech Grove law enforcement officer William Toney during a foot pursuit 25 years ago. Ritchie was convicted in 2002. The condemned man has been on death row since his conviction in 2002. The attorneys said in their appeal that their client has serious brain damage and that his trial counsel failed to present all pertinent information, namely that he suffers from fetal alcohol syndrome. If the Supreme Court chooses not to intervene, it would be up to Governor Mike Braun to decide whether capital punishment would be carried out or whether the death sentence would be commuted to life imprisonment. And that's a look at your news. Have a great day.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
93-year-old Helen Sheets of DeMott passed away Friday, May 9th. A visitation will be held on Thursday at Jackson Funeral Service in DeMott from 9 until the time of the service at 11, with Reverend Galen Dykeman officiating. Interment will follow at Holland Cemetery. Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott has been entrusted with arrangements. 53-year-old Kathy J. Robeson Jackson of Logansport passed away May 7th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. Visitation will be held from 3 until 6 on Thursday at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. Private services will be held at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac with Pastor Tom Woodley officiating. Private burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery in Winnemac. Memorial contributions may be made to Cass County AMVETS Post 82621, Cass County Humane Society, or American Heart Association. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements have been entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 74-year-old K.F. Van Kouteren of Winnemac passed away May 7th. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern on Friday at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. Funeral services will be held at 11 a.m. on Saturday at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac following services. Memorial contributions may be made to Gentiva Hospice or Winnemac VFW Auxiliary Post 1728. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements have been entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 95-year-old Gladys Fiocchi of Rensselaer passed away at her home on Thursday, May 8th. Visitation will be on Friday from 10 until noon at Tri-County Bible Church. Funeral services for Gladys Fiocchi will be held on Friday at noon at Tri-County Bible Church with Reverend Larry B. Hansen officiating. Burial will be Saturday at 11 a.m. at Bluff City Cemetery in Elgin, Illinois. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Tri-County Bible Church. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at steinkefuneralhome.com. And that's a look at area funeral arrangements brought to you by the Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, isolated showers between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 77. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms before 11 p.m., then isolated showers between 11 and midnight. Mostly cloudy with a low around 62. Wednesday, more scattered showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 78. Wednesday night, what do you know? Isolated thunderstorms before 7 p.m. Mostly clear with a low around 62. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny and windy with a high near 88. Thursday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 p.m., then a slight chance of showers between 10 and 1 a.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 62.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
Good morning, gentle freak. Today is a very special day.
How so?
You know the saying, as American as apple pie?
America loves apple pie. We love apple pie.
Today, you can show your patriotism by celebrating National Apple Pie Day.
Apple pie, huh?
You've never had apple pie?
Well, today's your lucky day.
Today is National Apple Pie Day.
He likes his apple pie warm.
Yeah, just warm it up.
Because it's showtime!
I don't know if there's any way to hear this music from Saturday Night Fever and not want to strut, for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
Not want to dance, not want to do their thing. Too much fun. Portion of the show is brought to us by Supercuts. Don't settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut in Rensselaer and Lowell. They also have tanning available in Lowell. I will be heading over there this week, next week, getting myself a haircut for summertime. I think I'm gonna go short like I did last time. And,
Are you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Not crazy short, not like all the way short, but like the last haircut. Little shorter.
Last haircut, not the one where you said I'm a 5
all the way around.
All the way
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
No, I don't think I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
I should. It's better for the summer. I'm just not there yet. I'm just not willing to completely go that route. So. Also want to mention our friends over at Crimpsey Head Start, serving all areas of Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski County for kids ages 3 to 5. Foster and homeless families receiving SNAP are automatically eligible for the program. Opportunities for family members to volunteer at the program regularly. So check that out at KIRPC.net, as well as KIRPC Head Start on Facebook. So you can find out all about what they have going on there. Okay, go ahead and answer our poll question on your favorite comedians, female comedians over the years. We'll take a look at that a little bit later on. I'll wrap it up tomorrow morning. We'll see how many more folks jump in there with that. You came across this one and thought it was weird. A woman brought an entire rotisserie chicken on a flight. I guess it's fine. I mean, you can eat on a plane.
Right, except that I didn't know you could do like cooked stuff from home. I didn't know that would clear
through TSA.
I
don't know.
I mean, I guess if there's no juice to it, like if
I suppose
slice.
I just got pulled aside by TSA for having something crazy in my bag, but I told her this is how you give yourself a first class experience without paying for first class. So let me show you. Okay, cold rotisserie chicken. I gotta get my protein in the flight. I hate buying airport food, so I usually just try to pack like a salad or something. And I didn't have time, so I was like, let me just get like a whole chicken from Whole Foods. And this is gonna hold me over for like the entire day pretty much.
Please don't tell me I have the seat next to you. Ugh.
I just need my protein, okay? So you guys just don't understand. Here's the thing. So I'm gonna get myself a first class experience without having to pay for it. Okay, first of all, I've never flown first class.
But I don't think it's contingent on a rotisserie chicken. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't. What do I know? But,
I mean, I'm just thinking.
Because I just do the Southwest. Everybody in the B line, B1 through 15, we're boarding. Sit wherever the heck you want. That's typically my first class rollout experience. But yeah.
Listen, I don't know. I mean, to each their own. I know everybody saves where they can save, and that's great. I don't fly often enough, so it's a treat to me. So I like to buy food at the airport and bring it on. I'll usually get McDonald's breakfast and bring it on the plane.
There's not a lot of good choices.
There isn't.
I will tell you.
Agree.
I'm not like, oh, delight. We're going to the
right.
But
I don't know that I'm bringing a rotisserie
I'm not
chicken.
schlepping a chicken on.
Also, by the time you go through all that, isn't it cold? I mean, I guess you could eat cold chicken, but
that's okay.
It's not a first class experience.
But
I'm just
first
saying.
Class.
It's very weird.
What's average class for you?
Yeah. And I mean,
oh my gosh, I can't believe that.
I usually just get a salad, but this time I didn't have time for a salad, so I just stopped at Whole Foods and I just got myself a chicken.
Yeah.
And I just eat it with my hands. This is fine.
That's one of those where the teachers, let's play freeze dance today, and then they don't unfreeze you. You know what I mean? Ready? When I play the music, you dance, and then all of a sudden you stop the music, and then you just don't do anything. So everybody's
right. I'm trying to see.
And I'm sure my teacher did that in large to keep me quiet most of the time. But yeah.
So I just decided to throw into the Google machine. Weird things people have brought through TSA.
Oh boy.
This one woman, so I found Reddit, of course.
Yeah.
Always throwing these things out. My mom and my stepdad brought a statue of two pigs being amorous.
A statue? Oh my gosh.
Wow. We went on our honeymoon the day after our wedding, and I grabbed my bouquet because it was still fresh and I didn't want it to die alone at home.
Okay. Yeah, there's got to be interesting ones like a machete,
Yeah. I worked as a greeter for a limo company. I picked up a pole vaulter, and we had to wait for the poles to come through oversized luggage claim. I guess you have to bring your own poles. Sure.
Okay.
My father-in-law once brought a Christmas ham big enough to feed 10 people as his carry-on. He put it in the overhead bin and everything. So I guess you can bring food.
So does it need to be sealed? Like, what's the deal? Let me see what the deal is here.
I don't know.
Because if so, I'm going to sneak. It's not really sneaking. I'm just going to grab Fair Oaks Farms habanero Havarti cheese.
So this is what I was going to bring up. Okay.
I'm gonna.
I looked up last night.
Did you?
To see, because I was worried. What if you get to the airport and you can't have your freezer packs in your luggage? What if there's like a chemical in there that they freak out about? I didn't know. So I looked. Totally safe. Totally fine to put your freezer pack in. You could also bring your freezer pack on the carry-on, it says, as long as it's frozen solid when you go through TSA, which our freezer packs, they've been solid for days. Yeah. It's what you get like stuff from Amazon cold front for. So yeah, I would think that would be okay, but I wasn't sure. But that's how much our daughter in Arizona likes Fair Oaks cheese. You're going over to Fair Oaks the day before you leave, grabbing her cheese and bringing it home to her.
Yeah.
Or bringing it to Arizona to her.
Yeah.
You are a better person than I. So
she loves it though.
I know.
Yeah.
Have we checked to see if Fair Oaks just ships?
They do.
Do they just ship cheese? Is it just outrageous? Is it just?
Oh, I didn't even look.
$1 million?
I didn't even look.
Yeah.
I'm too mad because they don't advertise. So So we're just no.
All right.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
I think you should just shove it in your coat pockets. Just the cheese in your pockets. I'm hungry. I'm just gonna eat on the plane.
Well, that's when I'm reading this. Yes, you can generally bring fresh food, including fruits and vegetables, on a plane, both in carry-on and checked baggage. I thought I had to check it for sure.
But here's my thing: doesn't the cheese have to be kept cold?
To a certain extent, it can't you don't want it hot, but
Right.
you don't. You know. I mean, if I plan on putting it in a bag, like
Yeah.
a lunch bag
With a freezer thing. Yeah, I think you'll be fine. But I looked this morning or last night because I was like, okay, the last thing I want is a phone call from you at the airport saying, I'm in a weird gray room.
Right, I
with
got
metal
$100 worth of
chairs."
right,
Yeah,
because they want to know what's in the cheese.
Right.
Either that, or you get that little note that says TSA has gone through your bags, and then
Mhm.
your cheese is like there's just Havarti pieces everywhere.
It's been
Like it's
there's
everywhere.
bites out
and
of it.
there's bites out of it.
Listen, I got stopped at TSA for my big giant bag of Albany's
Gummies?
mistake gummies because it was such a big bag. They pulled it aside. They're like, "What is it?" Like it was
oopsie
all
daisies,
gel.
right.
Yeah. So they were worried, and when I told them what it was, the woman knew Albany's, so she was like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah." So then I was fine. Yep.
Mhm.
Mhm. So. One person said they brought a terrarium from a flower show they brought through TSA.
Okay.
Now,
I think we had to have made it when we did the giraffe.
oh,
We did it. We did a
had
6-foot giraffe.
a giant
Stuffed animal giraffe.
giraffe but they didn't end up putting that in carry-on, right?
No, they were fantastic.
Mhm.
They said, we don't want it dirty. Do you know how dirty it will get if I put it on the thing and throw it in the
Yeah.
with everything? So they actually said it wasn't a full flight, so they gave it its own seat.
Is that what it was? Is that how they did it? Okay, I couldn't remember. They
Mhm.
did something special, I knew.
Yep.
But I couldn't remember what that's so funny.
Yep.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
The things you and I have done for our children
Mhm.
and grandchildren.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I do think my brain goes out the window in terms of loving my kids.
Yeah.
Because that was when it came there.
I won't even say just loving it, just in gift giving. You'll go over the top for stuff. You'll just you like to do a big thing. So
because it's just special when someone gets something, you know.
Yeah. No,
and
no
it's
doubt.
my love language. So I got to realize that not everybody's love language is gift giving. Some people don't
crazy
care.
Stuff. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's very funny. So, but nonetheless, that's some crazy things that went through, and she decided she wanted chicken. So
I'm glad the story came up because it made me not feel like I have to do something
Secret squirrel.
shove it in a bag and
no, but you
make
just
it
want
look
it to
like
be
my makeup and and all that
no, you
stuff.
can bring your food on the and in your luggage for sure. They said it's no problem even if even if the thing starts to melt, you're finding your luggage, but you want to put it in a plastic bag so you don't get everything wet. I would imagine. So speaking of Cucamonga, a guy in Australia is going viral right now after washing his Crocs in the dishwasher.
Brilliant.
Maybe till I saw the rest of the sentence, comma, along with a bunch of plates and other dishes.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Now I don't
I
need
heard you can wash your Crocs in the
my-
dishwasher,
ugh.
so I'm going to try it. Check back when they're done. Actually spotless. Look at this. My only worry is they've shrunk. So I'm going to let them cool and then I'll try them on. Lucky they were a little too roomy. So now they fit perfectly, but they shrunk.
That's what I was going to say. I'd be worried about the drying process because it gets really hot in a dishwasher.
Wow.
Because that's just plastic,
Right.
or rubber. I don't know.
Right,
what,
but what an ew. Once he starts putting it in and you can hear the clink, clink, clink of other plates
Yeah.
and knives and spoons and stuff, that's just disgusting.
Okay.
But if
Why?
he doesn't do that, I don't care.
But why?
Because I don't want my food with your feet. Ew.
But it's not your food with your feet. It's
No,
all
it's worse.
It's all being washed.
My food with his or It's my food with his feet.
I'm saying it's all being washed. So when you take a plate out, like if you had tuna fish on this plate and I had steak on this plate, it's not like they mixed together and now both are on the plate. They all got washed. It's all clean now.
Okay, so can I? I don't.
I know it's a weird thing.
Well, because I was going to bring up like you may
what you step in or whatever.
That, but I was going to say, okay, now start. If you put your underwear in there, or you put a sex toy in there, are you gonna put that with your food, and you're just gonna go, well, it hits over 600 degrees, so what the heck? No, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna cleanse that kind of stuff.
I wouldn't.
I just threw up in
wash
my
my
mouth.
adult
Ew.
toys outside on the hose. But I'm kidding.
Oh, I don't want to be
You
with you
brought it
anymore.
up. You're the one that said
I
adult
need a new
toy.
boyfriend.
You're the one that said adult toy.
I'm just saying, like along those
I
whole
get it.
thing. Like if you're going to be like, oh, well, it gets up to be whatever, so I'm going to stick whatever in there. I mean, I wouldn't stick a thong in there.
No, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't put my shoes in there either.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't end up actually wearing Crocs anyway, so it doesn't matter.
There's
Not gonna
nothing
do
wrong
that.
with Crocs.
Except that they're Crocs. So Gina says now you can't get the cheese at the cafe due to construction.
Okay, everybody, cool it. Wait a minute. So I can't get any Havarti. No, I thought it was in some
you can go to
other
you can go to the
building or
gas-
outbuilding.
You can go to the gas station. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be messing with me.
I like that. Due to construction.
Due to
I mean, guys, there was a fire.
There was a fire,
Yeah,
right.
It's okay. It's okay. Yes, but she says the BP sells the cheese. So
Okay.
So we'll go over there, which is great because I'll get myself a sandwich. So all good stuff. I still think it's funny though that you're bringing cheese with you.
Have to. I'm not even telling her I'm doing it. She's going to flip because it's her
She's
favorite
listening. She
cheese.
heard.
It's her favorite cheese with I'm also having to schlep naan bread because for whatever reason she can't get the right naan. So I have to take naan.
Time out.
Mm-hmm.
They have naan in Arizona.
Not the pizza size ones that she wants.
Am I crazy? Didn't we get them shipped to us? Like we have like 6 packages of. I'm sorry, folks, that we have to have.
We buy
this
them from
domestic
Strax.
discussion on.
We
on,
buy them from
on the
Strax.
show. Yeah.
Strax is
We have
got
like 6 packages in our refrigerator and freezer right now. We have naan coming out our ears.
Right.
So just take some of that. Stick it in your luggage. All right.
Wow.
It is time for the Precision Security. No, the Mr. P. That's 2 days in a row now. I got to break that.
Yeah.
Coming up
something's
next,
in your head.
the Mr. P. Locksmith and Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. Stick around.
There's exciting news for farmers in the Ileana area. Peterson Ag Service is thrilled to be your local Ag Leader dealer, bringing you the latest in precision farming technology. Ag Leader offers a full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to every corner of your operation. Sink it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader. Let Peterson Ag Service show you how. Call us today, 765-314-3276 to learn more.
Save big on everything for your roofing or siding project when you shop at Menards. Soffit adds the perfect finishing touch to your home's exterior and keeps your attic cool and dry. White, brown, and black aluminum soffit is in stock and ready to take home today. Shop all our building materials products in-store or on Menards.com and check out all of our great deals going on now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster register for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, everyone. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions. They'll tell you if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-931-3030. So if you've been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, call now. Find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-931-3030 to speak with a live person now.
Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center. May not be available in all states.
Classic rock that rocks.
On the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI.
Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
Well, look who finally showed up.
It's too early for this. Too early.
Too early? Too early for what? This attitude of yours. We gotta get moving, man. We got a lot of work to do. Not enough time.
Better drink some coffee. One coffee coming right up.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Portion of the show today brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Always doing great stuff for folks 55 and older. Today, discover the benefits of palliative care in your home. Palliative care provides pain and symptom management, advanced care planning, support for patients and families. Find out more at the Jasper County Community Services, the Rensselaer Nutrition site today at 11:45. They're doing that. Also, want to mention Friday, they're doing accurate hearing aid services. This Friday at 11:45, hearing awareness outscope screening. Otoscope screening. That's this Friday at the Rensselaer Senior Center. So make your plans for that as well. Also want to mention our friends over at Another Season in DeMont. Need a gift for any reason. Head to Another Season. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. Need a gift for any reason. Like Father's Day is coming up. They've got all kinds of great stuff for Dad at Another Season in DeMont. You might not think of Dad when you think of Another Season, but they got a lot of cool stuff. Oh, my goodness.
They got a lot. They have a whole men's line of
soaps and different things. And
just men's
hats,
stuff.
Shirts, and all kinds of good stuff for Dad.
Stuff for pets. You know.
Yep. Best dog dad,
Frames,
things like that.
Beer koozies.
Yeah.
You can custom make them too with the patch at the patch bar.
Oh, okay. All kinds of good stuff there at Another Season in DeMont. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Mr. P, Locksmith and Security Dumb Criminal of the Day, comes to us from Denver, Colorado. Okay. You know, if you're going to go through all the trouble of being a criminal, you would think you'd really want it to pay off. You really want it to be one of those things that's going to put you in a good place. Denver police have arrested a man who has robbed a Circle K repeatedly this year. He's linked to 10 robberies of Circle K's in Denver. His total haul has been $600. 10 different robberies. You took a chance on getting caught 10 different times.
For $60 a time.
For $60 a time. Sir, may have been better just to go get a job.
Right.
Just Just trying to help you out. Maybe just go get a job.
Yeah.
Seems like a better way to make a living. Protect yourself.
I mean, what's he stealing? They're 3-for-1 chocolate chip cookies.
I think that's what it was. Yeah, he was taking the hot dogs out of the rotisserie thing. I'll take one of these. You can't stop me.
Right.
Yeah.
I took 3 of them.
Right.
Ha.
Yeah.
I showed you.
Nice try. Yeah. Nice try. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Mr. P Locksmith and Security. Key and digital entry access control, camera surveillance for your business. Find out more at 219-866-7171 or visit the website mrplocksmith.com. mrplocksmith.com is the brand new website where you can see all the good stuff that Mr. P has to offer. You can, of course, go and like Mr. P Locksmith on Facebook. They offer a wide range of security services for all kinds of unique requirements. You might think your business is totally different and needs something different. Find out about what Mr. P can do for you with hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. 219-866-7171. And like I said, like Mr. P Locksmith and Security on Facebook.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, isolated showers between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Then scattered showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 77. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms before 11 p.m., then isolated showers between 11 and midnight. Mostly cloudy with a low around 62. Wednesday, more scattered showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 78. Wednesday night, what do you know? Isolated thunderstorms before 7 p.m. Mostly clear with a low around 62. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny and windy with a high near 88. Thursday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 p.m., then a slight chance of showers between 10 and 1 a.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 62.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Many nonprofits struggle with staffing issues, but through Senior Community Service Employment Program, or CSEP, 501c3s with limited budgets can get cost-free supplemental employees while helping train people 55 and over for a new career. Trainees are motivated, reliable workers, and their wages are completely covered by the Indiana Department of Workforce Development. To learn more, go to backtowork.dwd.in.gov. That's backtowork.dwd.in.gov.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Glotzba Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glotzba, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glotzba Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glotzba's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glotzba Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glotzbapharmacy.com. Glotzba Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
What is 988? It's a way forward. It's a listening ear. It's whatever help you need, when you need it. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline offers trained crisis specialists ready to talk to you 24/7. If you or someone you love is experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis in their life, call or text 988. Want more information? Visit 988indiana.org.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Hey, it's Eddie Trunk, and if it rocks, we play it here on the Q. 97.7 FM, WLQI.
Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Morning is an important time of day.
Are you awake?
I am awake.
But I'm not happy.
It is way too early for this, guys. And I haven't even had my coffee yet.
So it's Tuesday.
Hey, it's only Tuesday. Is it really?
Yep, nothing to get excited about.
Well, I, for one, am very excited about this.
About what?
About what? About this show. What about this show?
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you. If you haven't gotten your pick-me-up for the morning yet, stop by and enjoy a little coffee from the McCafe at McDonald's. Stop by your McDonald's. If you're traveling 65, hop right off at 114 and get your McDonald's breakfast and coffee there. Or
sugar-free is so good.
Yeah.
You'd never know.
Yeah. The iced sugar-free iced vanilla, I think.
Vanilla.
Is then, of course, you've got right off of 65 in Remington and right off of 65 in Hebron. You stop by any of those locations. If you're cruising 65, quick hop off, get your McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm right back on the highway. And, of course, if you're in DeMott or if you're in Rensselaer, you can go on College Avenue, right by Strag and Mantell, or you can go in DeMott as well, right across from Strag and Mantell for that matter as well. So right there. Also want to mention our friends over at Vierks Fine Jewelry, creating dreams and memories through knowledgeable and creative custom jewelry design. Let them turn your ideas into wearable pieces of art. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Vierks.
Their salespeople are fantastic.
Wonderful folks. We visited their
Absolutely.
Last week, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I needed a whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
Just done and
bunch of watch
fixed
batteries.
and sized and
yeah.
Yeah, they were lovely.
Yeah. All
communication
good stuff there.
is great too.
Yeah, very nice people. Okay. So this was a weird one. A woman in Maryland. Now, upon hearing it, I want you to hear through the whole thing first.
Okay.
A woman in Maryland drove through a street fair on Saturday because the road was blocked off and she couldn't get to work. Now, from what I understand it, the road was blocked off on the street that she was living on, and she could not get out to go to work without going through there. So
you still get a heads up.
I would hope.
And you just, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't get your car out, like kind of like the parades, you know, when Rensselaer does a parade and they go down and they come around, you can't just pull out of your driveway because you live on the street.
Just go through. Yeah. I don't know. So let's see here. So we've got the body cam footage, of the interaction between the woman and the police officer.
I apologize for the inconvenience.
I'll be happy to call you a taxi. Fortunately,
I don't have to come back. I just need to get out. You gotta go.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh, I gotta go to work. What do you want me to
Okay.
do? Like, I have to go to work.
He's telling you what to
Get
do.
out. Stop your car. Stop.
Excuse me.
Stop.
Excuse me, y'all.
Ted, there's a lady running down the street in a BMW. Stop. Get out of the car.
She decided she was going to go.
He said, "I'll call you a cab, or I'll call
Right.
you an Uber or whatever." But you're not getting your car out right now.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So she decided she was going no matter what, and he had to get out of the way before she ran him over. He was standing in front of the car, just trying to keep her from going.
And so were other people, because they're like, "What? You hear the
Well,
screaming,
because
like,
right, because you don't know you're at a fair, you don't know if someone's plowing through or whatever.
Right.
So yeah. So now, thankfully, she didn't do anything overly stupid. She did something stupid, but she didn't like push on the gas. She was going very slow, trying to go through there. Obviously, she didn't get very far. Her name is Kay DeBerry Bostic. It happened in Maryland, halfway between Baltimore and D.C. Police had the street blocked off with yellow tape, and her BMW was on the side of the street with no way out. She, as you heard, told the officer she needed to get through real quick. I just got to get through real quick. Just got to. Nope. She eventually got out of the car, tore the police tape down. So now you're done for. And slowly started driving forward, even though the police officer was standing in front of her car. He ended up having to move so that he didn't get run over. How did you think this was going to end? That's what I don't understand. And I guess, I don't know any other way to look at this. And I don't want to paint with a broad brush. This is where we're getting to in society. And I don't want to be one of those old man, get off my lawn things, but that's where I'm going right here. Where everybody thinks their issue is more important than everyone else involved.
Right. I don't know if you didn't get the bulletin or whatever it is, because they do normally tell you, like,
I would think they're going to let you know if they're blocking off your street.
But let's say you were, I don't know, you had a overnight date or something that went on for 3 days and you didn't realize.
Oh, well.
That's, right.
Yeah.
Right. So you Uber. So who cares?
Right.
You can't.
You figure out a way.
Stuck.
You figure out a way, and then you come back and get your car later when the fair is not going on. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
She stopped finally when a bunch of firefighters stood in her way. Then, of course, the police officer got her out of her car, handcuffed her. According to police, the officer suffered minor injuries, but it's not clear where in this that happened. She was in court yesterday facing multiple charges, including second-degree assault, resisting arrest. Her lawyer told the judge she'd been instructed to park on that side of the street the night before, and someone said she'd be able to get out for work the next morning. I don't know who told her that.
Right. Like, is that a passerby or what? I mean,
Hey, you think it'll be all right if I just park here? Sounds good to me.
Right.
All right.
You asked the guy on the bike? Is that what you did?
I don't care what you do, lady.
Right. I don't know. Pizza delivery guy?
Yeah.
I don't.
Her lawyer said she panicked thinking she'd get in trouble at work.
No, she did not.
So she wasn't thinking clearly.
No.
Yeah.
No.
She also noted she was a former honor student with no criminal history. Listen, you don't even understand. I got all A's and B's. What?
Right. If anything,
Okay.
that to me, that argument actually says then you're smart enough to understand what the word no means.
Right.
Like there's no,
what part of this didn't you
right.
get?
What language do we need to say it to you? And I don't know. That's why I don't think I could be a police officer in today's day and age. I just, the crap they take from, for just upholding what could you imagine this guy?
Yep. She argued, her lawyer argued that because she had spent the weekend in jail, that was punishment enough for what happened. The judge disagreed. They said it was more than reckless because an officer was hurt, so they didn't release her on bail. She's still behind bars set for trial on July 18th. Was it worth it? Now are you going to get in trouble at work? Just
well, saying. I think that will humble her, God willing.
You think?
Like, because everything is not a negotiation.
I don't know. Some people it doesn't humble them. Sometimes some people it pushes them even further. You're not gonna believe what they did to me. Oh my God. Some people just think they're more important than any of it. Yeah.
Well, if that doesn't teach them this time, I mean, like, I don't know if she has a job anymore. If she's been in jail if she's going to have been in jail for a month.
Yeah.
Like, or 6 weeks, whatever it is.
I don't know. I'm looking at the video. It looks like she was in a parking lot on one side of the street of this. Like, I don't know. I think you'd find another way out.
Well, all I'm doing right now
or
is
call
thinking
the
about
Uber.
college. You
Yeah.
know how like the pizza place or whatever it is on college, like there's those places where they have lots or whatever it is, but the other option is the river. Like it scoops
Got it.
around. So you're
Got
not
it.
getting
So
out.
there's no way you're getting out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is like a millennial. This is I'm entitled. I'm watching the video now. She's younger. Yeah. Yeah. This is I can do whatever I want. I don't know who you think you are.
I'm an A student.
I'm sorry. I got A's and B's. I
Yeah.
don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
My parents said it's
got
okay.
A's and B's.
My parents said it's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Listen,
asked the guy. I
listen.
asked the guy on the street. He said it's all right.
I studied. Okay. I studied and I'm allowed to take down this. You think this tape is going to stop me? I can drive right through the tape, but I'll at least just take your tape off.
Okay, so let's be honest, because we have millennial kids, right? What would a parent have to have done differently to get a different result on this one? Like I'm trying to think to myself. I don't know how
This
you
is where
raise.
Cheryl and I are different.
What?
I don't think it has anything to do with the parents.
You don't
You're
think
a brat.
Right, but you have to have missed some lesson in, like, if a police officer tells you to knock it off, like this is not the negotiation part.
I don't know. But again, I'm a big believer that parents can only take it so far. By the time you're in your 20s, you've had a lot of influences in your life. And if you have made it past, I'll even give you to 18 years old. If you've made it past 18 years old and don't understand when a police officer says, no, you can't drive there, and forget that, let's say there wasn't a police officer there, that you see yellow tape attached to cones and a fair going on in the street where you're going, that you don't think, I can't go there, there's something wrong with you.
Right, and problem solving too. You would think you just go, okay, I'm going to Uber it, and I'll worry about how to get my car out later or how to get home or
I would call my work and say, uh-oh,
I'm trapped.
I'm stuck.
Yeah.
You know. So when I lived in Morris, Illinois, they used to have a thing called Cornfest. It was a really big deal, huge. I lived in an apartment that had only access from the alley, and I had a carport, and my carport was between a brick building and a brick building. That's where I would park. Someone decided, oh, look, there's enough room behind this car I can park there during my fun time out at Cornfest. I luckily did not have to go anywhere in the middle of the night because I saw that the car was there before I went to bed. But I called my boss and I said, listen, I may have to deal with a tow truck situation here. I might not be in first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to give it till I got up in the morning, which was 4. I was doing morning radio at the time.
Yeah.
So I actually set the alarm for an hour early, just in case if I got to deal with the tow truck situation, and it was gone. But what are you going to do? You got to problem solve. Like you said, you got to find something. You got to figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
Take an Uber to work. If work's that important, call somebody you work with. Ask them to give you a ride.
Right.
You're stuck. You're in a situation.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, fares rarely, pop up.
Right.
Even block parties, you got to get a permit for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of know. They kind of know what's going on. So I think this is somebody just being entitled. Just, I can go. I just go. Yeah. And now you get
what
to
did
spend,
they say the charges are?
being stupid.
Well, yeah, that's a given. I just didn't know if it was any felonies in there or something.
Reckless driving, something else, but now, while she's waiting on trial, she's in there for 2 months. Right? Because this was yesterday. Yeah. She'll be in there. The trial's July 15th or something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Now you're going to sit in jail for 2 months. Think about what you did.
Whew.
I bet it would have been easier to find another way to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Well, and it sounded like the police officer was very nice.
He's
like,
trying.
let me try to help you get a cab or whatever, but you're not. Yeah.
Yep. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we end on a high note. Stick around.
This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204-2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number, once again, for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140. These games are loaded with fun and prizes up to $10,000. What is the new Jeopardy scratch-off from the Hoosier Lottery? Get your buzzers ready and play today. Play responsibly.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Training for a new job after 55 can be challenging, but through Senior Community Service Employment Program, or CSEP, unemployed workers 55 and over can receive on-the-job training in preparation for a new role. You can even get paid for your training time. To see if you qualify, call 765-830-WORK. That's 765-830-WORK. Then, armed with a new set of skills, get out there and start your second act.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-517-9383. That's 800-517-9383. 800-517-9383.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Attention! Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-885-8444. 800-885-8444. Again, that's 800-885-8444.
97.7 The Q.
All Alrighty, it is time for us to wrap things up for another fun time Tuesday morning. But, of course, before we do, we're not going to leave without ending on a high note.
All right. Today's ending on a high note is from the Healing Place podcast. If you spend your time chasing butterflies, they'll fly away. But if you spend your time making a beautiful garden, the butterflies will come to you. When you focus on improving yourself, everything you want will come to you. We attract based on who we are, not what we want. Don't chase, attract.
All right. I like that. If you missed any of the show, check it out on a podcast. Wherever you get podcasts from, just look for Touhyville. You're going to find us. Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, and video podcast. You watch us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Don't forget your chance to win tickets to the Indy 500. We'll be doing it throughout the week here on the show. Also, check out our Facebook pages for chances to win, and midday with Chris Locken, and afternoons a 98 Gold with Chris Locken. So lots of chances to head out to the Indy 500, and tomorrow we'll have tickets to go see Bret Michaels and the All-American Rejects at the Indy 500 too. Carb Day, they call it. So I think that's now everybody eats potatoes while they watch them.
Is he the guy who sings "Pour Some Sugar on Me"?
We are gonna. I can't wait. Tomorrow we're gonna play hairband trivia where you get to compete with Cheryl to see if you win. Phone a friend.
And not Cheryl.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your